All right, so we're back here with Cari Weston, again, Tax Director for AICPA. We're talking a little bit about tax reform, guiding the industry through tax reform, some of the things that you are doing for members and everyone else in the industry. One thing we want to talk about is how we navigate this change and transition, Cari, in the industry from being more proactive with tax planning with your business clients.
Right.
I know there's a little bit of work and strategy that you at AICPA, you guys are working on. So what can we tell viewers or the strategy you guys are taking there on business clients, things like that?
Right. So right now, I think the biggest emphasis really is along entity selection, because what our members are coming and saying to us, and they did at the beginning of the year, is, well, we should just be telling all of our clients and ourselves and our practices, because a lot of them are pass-throughs. Let's just go be C corporations again, right?
Yep.
There's a flat 21% tax. There's no AMT tax. It's obviously a preferable situation. So one of the things we said was slow down a little bit. We put some calculations together and said that's not always the case. So like I said earlier about the individual is, planning light, but by next year, beginning of year, they really need to be doing something. So entity selection is huge right now. Asset management and asset purchases are huge as well because of the accelerated deductions that we have for depreciation on assets. The business interest limitations can be a big deal as far as borrowing and assets. So there are so many opportunities right now for our practitioners who, even if you've got a small pass-through, that you might think, maybe I just do some bookkeeping for this client, or I file a return for them every year. What about their general ledger? So an engagement could literally just be, I want to do a review of your general ledger because you have a meals and entertainment account, and guess what? Meals and entertainment under the new tax law are going to be treated differently.
Sure, absolutely.
So simple engagements like that is going to open the door, I think, to these deeper planning opportunities.
Right. So it sounds like what we need to, and if you're just starting these tax planning strategies, start small.
Start
simple, and that'll open the door to a lot bigger opportunities for them down the road.
That's
and
right.
I know too, as we transition into this, a lot of our tax pros, Cari, this may be something new for them, and they may not know how to charge, right?
Right.
Hey, my clients won't pay for that, right?
Right.
We hear that all the time.
Sure.
So what are some strategies that we could tell our tax pros around changing their business model to help, right? Get paid more for this service.
So one of the things I didn't mention was the 5 years before I came to the AICPA, I owned a practice in Austin, a boutique tax practice. And one of the things, I started with time and billing, hourly billing, and I decided I don't want to do this. I've been doing this for so long and I'm not doing it. I became a real fan of value pricing model. And I moved to that model, and I would never go back. So, but I will tell you that it was a difficult transition. That I think in these kind of opportunities, that's where you really want to start. Right. And what I heard from a member yesterday was that fixed fees makes more sense to a lot of people. But really, it's about sitting down and going, what will this bring you? So what's the value of this to you? And switching to that. The other thing I would say is take a class on business development or cross-selling. Accountants are not good salespeople. We just aren't, right? And the other thing is...
At least we're honest, right?
Well, we're honest. We're not good salespeople. And we hurt ourselves because we say, there's some complicated thing, and you might say, oh my God, I've had this massive transaction, blah, 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 this has all happened. And what am I going to say? Oh, I can handle that. That's easy, no problem. And what does that mean? To you as the customer, when I say easy, no problem,
that you're not going to charge me for that.
And that's right.
It's easy.
It's easy, or it's going to cost little to no money.
That's right.
So don't minimize your value. I think talk to them ahead of time. Also, I'm a big fan of setting up billing, so setting up automated billing.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Towards the end of my practice, what I did was, at least on the 1040s, I would tell them what the price was up front, and I would say, when you bring me the engagement letter, actually, I did it electronically. When I get the engagement letter, they had to fill out something that said that I was going to debit their credit card or their bank account. I took 50%, and I said, when you send me back the signed 8879, the other 50% is coming out. Return's paid for.
Right.
I'm done. I'm not a collector.
Automate that billing.
That's right.
Make your life a lot easier.
Right. So, those are just some little things you can do, but taking advances of technology, rethinking the way you're utilizing your staff.